Oh, he's
All
just
right,
some lawyer.
Okay, you lawyering up, Quinn? Because we're live.
Oh, he was
Quinn's looking up information on Michael Cohen.
He was Donald Trump's old attorney.
Oh, okay. Oh, treasure chest.
I was just curious on who he was because I was reading an article that he said something about Donald Trump negatively. And I'm like, who does this guy even still have a job? Who cares what he says? And it turns out, no, he doesn't work for the president anymore. Who cares what he says?
That's the thing. Anybody somebody's fired can talk trash about you.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have a couple of old employees who would love the opportunity to get at you about that.
Oh, yeah. I take it with pride. Hey, that's a far away.
Hey, that looks like flint.
Flint ain't got that much metal. I mean, look at that shit. It ain't even rusty.
Nah, you're right. That is 10 more years the ghettos of Detroit.
I guess we'll build it.
Will look like that, or?
One of those smaller piles, like off to the right or left. Not the big center one.
Gotcha.
You'll help too, won't you?
Fuck no. I'm here to save the environment, not clean your trash.
But I swear, before they dropped the plate on that town, that that town, city, whatever it was, yeah, you can see it like right over there. There are places in Flint that kind of look like that. Big old factory, residential, right over there.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just came up here. For some reason, my brain said, hey, it's time to head back down.
It's kind of funny that they did this as like this dystopian, super bad for the environment city, right?
Yeah.
But in all reality, this would actually be better for the city.
Okay. What would be better for the city?
Or, I mean, for the environment. A condensed circle city like this generally has a smaller footprint.
Yeah, but
to the environment.
If your power source is the mythical life energy of the planet itself.
Well, obviously, but I'm not talking about the power source. I'm talking about the design of the city.
Oh, hey, Halo Master Chief's here.
Yeah, my phone's like dead.
Oh, I thought you were gonna load it up so that we can keep the chat on there. All right, well, I'm gonna get shot at a bit because I'm trying to figure. God.
You could just hand it to me.
All right, well, figure it out. Go to my channel in the top right because it's recommending bullshit. What's going on? I missed everything. I was busy trying to open chat.
Halo says, hey, what's up, guys? I was going to check to see if you guys are going live, and I went to search, and you guys were already live.
Yep, that's the way it happened.
Yes.
Sorry about that. I was trying to figure my phone out, and it was being absolutely trash slow. Oh, jeez, how am I going to get up there? Just take Barrett. So I did I wouldn't call it grinding, but I modified some of what I had available. So Barrett has even more health now.
Gotcha. And yet he's still... Oh, never mind.
No, Cloud's the one who's dying because, you know, I started the entire fight getting shot a lot.
You thought about not?
That's what I'm doing right now.
That's what a lot more people should try doing. Not getting shot.
You know what? It's a strategy that sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Explosions are a little harder to dodge than bullets.
But you know what? You took 2 to the chest and barely touched you.
You know, having those big health numbers really does
help. If more
help.
people could do that, that would be great. Can you imagine what war would look like if we could take literal bombs to our chests like that?
You okay?
Oh god, we're about to be divided. Cloud, you can't handle this. You took too many rounds.
How'd you pick them both up? I thought you only picked up Tifa.
I thought so too. That's what it looked like.
Well, no, hear me out though. Can you imagine a war where human beings could take grenades to their chest with no armor? What kind of weapons do we have to make to do damage?
Okay, this guy, he absolutely sucks.
Barret?
He put no, the enemy poisoned me and put me to sleep. So all I could do was sit there and take the poison damage. Alright, so there we go with that. And Cloud, you have... Oh, shoot, he doesn't have Thunder anymore. Why did I do that? Alright, haste on Barret. Because I know Barret has it.
You know what's funny, though? I imagine in real life, if they're going to make a drone with weapons like this, it would be smaller and just as efficient.
There we go, that's some good damage.
You know, like that drone there is just way big. It really looks like something that was made before drones were a popular thing.
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of funny to look at that and go, you think that's what the future looked like? Man, we were better than that.
Yeah, but, you know, they also thought we'd have flying cars and other cool stuff.
I'm really hyped for the new consoles. I've been watching the Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart and the new Spider-Man Miles Morales trailer and gameplays, and Halo Infinite.
I have really had a big come around on Miles Morales. Not just because of the Into the Spider-Verse thing, but like I remember.
Okay, so yeah, he's the young black kid.
Yeah, he's the new one.
Yeah.
But he's been
I really
around.
liked him.
He's been around a while, and
I really like that they gave him different powers than just...
That's what I was gonna get into. When he was first announced, I was like, God, you just made Black Spider-Man to have Black Spider-Man, didn't you? And then I was really glad to see that they gave him a completely different character build. You know, he still has that, like, I lost a family member, but, you know, welcome to being a superhero.
Yeah, but the other cool thing, or what I think is a really
But I
cool
love that
thing-
they gave him, like, the electric powers and stuff. They gave him more than just, yes, Spider-Man clone.
But the other thing I think is really cool is that they fit it in a great way to create the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
But they also...
That's specifically for the movie, but yes. I get what
Yeah,
you're
still,
saying.
it's cool. And then the other thing I thought that was really cool about that character is, like you were saying, you were worried about him just being a black Spider-Man for the sake of his race.
Yeah.
And at least in the movie, it really didn't feel like that. It really felt like they just said, this random
No,
kid.
and even in the comics, like, they made him a lot more than that, which is amazing.
And that's what I like, is that he represented the race well, and he, like, you know, he fit the...
In the context that would even matter.
Yeah, he fit that well in a smooth, realistic, and...
It was relatable. Like,
yeah,
they made
relatable,
a
that's what I was
human
like-
character. They made a human character rather
That's what I was
than...
looking for, was relatable.
Yeah, rather
Unlike
than
the
race is
Wakanda
the
Forever
character.
thing that isn't really relatable, honestly, to anyone.
I mean...
They should be
I
relatable to
understand the
anyone.
idea of a pride thing, so like I'm not gonna diss
I
that.
get the pride, but
I have
to think that colonials are the reason that they don't have any super hyper tech, that's ridiculous. That's not relatable.
Yeah, well, that's...
You're not going to have a whole nation of Elon Musks in intelligence without the crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I also do like the Elon Musk crazy, though. It's a brand of crazy I can get behind.
Yes. Elon Musk's crazy is normally a funny crazy. However, he really should have learned to just
I really
walk
wish... God damn. There we go.
I really wish he would have just apologized for calling that diver a pedo. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was one where he just, he put his foot in his mouth.
Oh, that's gonna suck. Nope, can't get out of there. Alright, maybe you can focus on me. I'm hoping maybe if I switch characters, it'll change where it's going. Because it really seems to love to focus on whoever I'm actually in control of.
There's a new, I can't say new because it's obviously not brand new, but it's up and coming, a new independent space company.
Yeah.
That's funded by another billionaire, and I can't remember who it is.
That ain't done. That was like half of its health bar. That doesn't make sense to me. There we go. So anyways, the other thing I was going to mention is I've told you about this hero, and it was used in the Static Shock cartoon at one point.
Yeah.
I really wish that they would use the idea of the Golden Spider guy more. And I told you about him, didn't I? Not on stream, but he's the guy whose power is like storytelling.
Yes.
By basically using illusions to make you believe what he wants you to believe. No,
Bezos.
no.
Bezos owns Blue Origin.
Maybe we can use that laser to break through its barrier?
Oh, okay. Tifa's putting two and two together.
Man, that's actually really cool. Bezos has too many companies now.
Jeff Bezos?
Yeah. Amazon Bezos has a space company.
I'm not surprised. The man literally has F it fun money.
I want a rocket. Well, you can't just have a rocket, Bezos. What do I need to have a rocket? Well, if you made a company that made rockets, I've already got 12 lined up.
Yeah, which one do we want to use? I'm partial to the purple one. Just an entire company who's purple.
No, blue. It's Blue Phoenix or something like that.
Oh, well, there you go.
Blue Origin or something.
Somebody talked him out of the purple one.
Blue something.
Alright, now let's see if I can really...
That is such a bizarre thing to think about. Could you imagine, Ian? Think about this.
Probably not.
You're selling books out of your garage. And then you start a space company.
Welcome to America?
That's such a bizarre thing.
There we go. Now it's staggered.
But
And hopefully I can just...
I only knew about that because I heard that that company, so assuming it's Bezos. Bezos' company is starting something big that's supposed to really compete with SpaceX.
Look, I'm not against that. I'm all about competition.
I also think that the Space Force
Oh, go down, you're done!
was a genius idea for Donald Trump if he wants to get into space, because funding NASA is a failed idea because people aren't going to, like, people in Congress aren't going to vote for it. But tell me, which person in Congress isn't going to vote, or at least hasn't in the past voted for upping the funding to our military? Even Democrats vote for that. And so you say, yeah, we just need a little bit more funding
Because
in our
they
military.
love war, Quinn.
Exactly. So you say we need more funding in our military and use that money to go to space. That's the perfect reason for SpaceX. Get government funding.
No. There we go.
He grabbed it. I thought he was going to shoot into him. That'd be cool.
Oh, get it tangled in his gun arm. Like,
Well, no,
that
just
would
like-
be an interesting thing to do, though.
Sure, or just shoot him right in the chest. And he
That
has to
would
take
suck.
it like a champ. Because you know he's a
He's
champ.
already taken rockets to the chest. Oh, in reference to Halo Master Chief mentioning the excitement for the new consoles. Let's start with, you mentioned something about a potential leak coming from Pringles of all places.
Yeah, apparently Pringles had the inside scoop on the new Xbox only being $600.
And there's still more to come.
But why does Pringles get that inside scoop? Why is it coming from Pringles? That doesn't
That
make sense.
yeah, it seems so out there and weird. But
Like,
also,
why not Doritos? Doritos would be something that would legitimately get that. Or Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew
Mountain Dew and
sponsored-
Doritos would make sense. Yeah,
Mountain Dew sponsored information.
that would be so. Okay, from a company war standpoint, that would be so weird, but kind of an interesting tactic to have sponsored leaks of information.
Yeah. I can also see a Doritos edition.
Surprised that hasn't been done before.
That's a hilarious
Because
idea.
do you remember the? This is Storm in the Tower. All right. Do you remember on the Xbox 360 you could buy slap-on skins?
Yeah.
Like it was just a thing. Like even the front panel was just something you could replace easy.
Yes.
Why was there never like an entire Mountain Dew and Doritos thing for
Rolled out
that?
the welcome wagon.
And if there was, why am I not aware of it?
I can't help but wonder.
Yeah,
if
I feel like they
it's
definitely should be. I still like the idea of having companies sponsor to make a limited edition.
Some
I think.
Like a Doritos edition Xbox sounds hilarious, man.
All right, I might.
They
be-
should have the controller where after playing for X amount of hours, it still leaves that orange residue on your fingers.
controller that just extrudes the Cheeto dust.
Yeah.
Why'd we bring you along again?
I guess it would be Dorito dust in context, but often related to
Rear
Cheetos.
entrance.
Or if nothing else, have the controllers smell like Doritos. Like that can't be too hard. Nintendo made the
Or
The-
make it taste like Doritos, like the Switch.
yeah. That's what I was
Switch
thinking.
games.
The Switch games taste terrible. You can kind of smell it on them a little bit, so why
Yeah.
not the Doritos?
Alright, is there an item over here? Nope, there are boxes. Smash these and hope I get an item. No luck.
So hear me out on this, Ian. Xbox is Pepsi, PlayStation is Coke, and the Nintendo is Royal Crown, which is far superior, but doesn't get the recognition it deserves.
They know what they're up against.
Fair enough.
Somehow, I don't think it's all for us. Could be for Avalanche. Or maybe even Wu-Tai.
Can't be for Wu-Tai.
I'm surprised Halo doesn't have something to say about the Doritos Edition Xbox. I just know he's a Xbox fan. Or
Well, what I was
if
gonna-
in the new Halo you can choose different Master Chief can have different skins that you pay extra for, and there's a Doritos edition that Doritos had to pay money for, and then you have to pay money for to get, because that's how things work. Sadly,
Sadly, that's how things work, but that would also be very clever.
Here to rescue Aerith. Remember?
no, that would be fucking terrible. Can you imagine just a Dorito man running
You're really
around?
smart.
Yes, I can, and people would legitimately do that.
Payback, you know.
If you don't think people would pay for dumb skins just for the sake of having a dumb skin,
Well, then make it later.
Wait, is it the Xbox Series X limited edition that costs $600? I don't know if it's the limited edition, but yeah, Pringles said that the new Xbox, so I'm assuming that's Series X. Because is that a Series X? Is the new one?
I think so.
Yeah, Pringles had a thing that said it was going to be $599, so $600. But I'm joking that there should be a limited edition Doritos one where it's. And it would be something stupid like you spend $800 and you get an orange Xbox with a bag of Doritos. That would be some stupid shit. I'd be mad about that.
If they're gonna do that, like it can't just be basic orange. It's got to be like that slightly peppered look.
Well, and I think that you should
Maybe
get a
even
giant, not a giant, like maybe a 12 or 14 inch statue of a big Dorito.
Just a singular Dorito.
Yes, I would actually pay $800 for that to get the Xbox and the Dorito statue.
I still like the idea of just a Dorito Master Chief.
No, that's a terrible idea.
I love that idea. But once again, you know, I'm that kind of guy who would spend money on a dumb skin. I either spend money on legit skins that are absolutely in my realm of wanting, or something just for the troll of it. Anyways, on to your topic of a Mountain Dew console.
Oh, now we're going from Doritos to Mountain Dew consoles?
I'm pretty sure that Mountain Dew at one point did a what's the term where you do something just for the hell of it, just to say that your company did it.
Advertisement?
Hell, it was a form of advertising, but there's a specific term for it, and I can't think of it.
Propaganda?
Anyways, maybe. They made a big, expensive gaming rig.
Really, really dumb officers who can't look up?
Yeah. But I mean, that's actually a way people have snuck out of prison, even today.
Anything?
There was a video going around. I don't think it was necessarily in America. It might have been.
Well,
Where the security camera caught a guy on the top of a truck and they let him out.
I imagine, though, that you're laying down. You're not...
Yeah, you're not sitting there looking over.
Yeah. And you're not falling off like a retard.
No, but I mean, he took out an officer when he did it.
No, he didn't. The officer's up.
Well, you know what? I got nothing.
I do wish more companies would take advantage of the idea of paying for skins, because there can be some really funny skins that would be worth $2 or $3 just for the sake of having it. You know,
Yeah.
like, you know who took advantage of skins very well? No, they didn't. He didn't pay for very many of them, but I imagine there was at least some. Borderlands. Borderlands had some funny skins.
Yeah. Anyways, the other thing I was trying to mention to you. Oh, jeez. There's another one over
The
here.
idea was to not get noticed.
All right.
You never planned
Anyways,
these
there
in the
was
first
a... Oh my god, there's so many of them.
Maybe not.
You never planned to be stealthy in the first place. I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe I did.
I don't play the game stealthy. I don't think I've played any game stealthy.
No,
ever.
that's what Barrett said. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm agreeing. If I managed to be stealthy, then I meant it. But otherwise, why would I ever bother? Anyways, the PC I'm referencing was actually liquid cooled with Mountain Dew.
How would you liquid cool with Mountain Dew?
Should be a
Really cold Mountain Dew. What you do is you use the liquid passing over the plate
Yes.
to take some of the heat.
No, I know how liquid cooling works.
Well, there you go. That's how you do it with
how,
Mountain Dew.
How can you use Mountain Dew for that? I thought you used a liquid that doesn't freeze.
No, you can even have water liquid cooled PCs. The crazy one that everybody's like, oh my god, I want to be able to do is liquid nitrogen.
Also, liquid cooling Mountain Dew sounds like it would just destroy the pump. Which you have to have a pump to move it. Right?
It didn't have to run long term.
No, but any kind of soda that's sitting on the pump is going to ruin it over time.
I'm pretty sure that was kind of the point. Alright, this is where we started. How the hell do I progress?
So the point is to ruin your PC?
It wasn't going to stay that way, Quinn. It was like a promotional gimmick.
Well, I got that it was a gimmick. I'm just saying, what, you know, long term, what's the point of the gimmick? Because I thought the gimmick
It
was that
wasn't
it was a...
long-term.
Well, if you want to listen. I thought that the gimmick was that they were selling...
Really? A fucking gate opens up? God damn it.
They were selling or giving away a PC that's cooled by Mountain Dew.
No, I don't think they gave it away. I think it was just, look what we did. No, you're assuming a company's gonna give things to people, and that's
They do
that's
all the
hilarious.
time.
Nah.
Absolutely they do. They make one thing, they make 5,000 people, or 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 people spend $100 to get in the competition to get it, and they just pick one stupid idiot.
Well, I'd imagine the reason that wouldn't have been given away was exactly the point you referenced. It would have eaten itself alive.
Well, that's
quickly.
even more of a reason to give it away. I get $100 from 10,000 people to give away a machine that they're gonna have to replace in a year anyway. Shit. Okay. We just sold that machine for $100,000 essentially.
Not looking good.
Or even better is when people they give something away that you're gonna have to replace a part on, and then you have to buy the part from them.
Really? This asshole. I had just cured myself, and he waited so that I would use the magic points to use the spell, and killed me before the spell actually took place. Asshole.
Don't be
The
so
other
salty.
thing, what?
Don't be so salty.
No, I'm salty. Salty as hell about it. Anyways, the other thing I wanted to mention about in reference to recent gaming news. Have you heard anything about the new graphics cards coming out?
I haven't heard anything, but I've seen memes about it.
I am super excited and very glad that I didn't upgrade when I originally thought I wanted to. Because I was looking at getting the...
Oh, no, you did tell me some of this stuff, yeah.
yeah, I was looking at getting a 2080, right?
Yeah.
The GTX 2080. And what kept me from it was I kept looking at it. I'm just like, I have the money. There's no reason I can't just say, oh, I'm gonna splurge and buy this. It's gonna do everything I want and then some, and it's gonna have my machine be up to date and able to do, you know, absolutely everything. Anyways, they came out with the 3000 generation, so it's gonna be the 3060, 70 at 80.
Yeah.
I think it's the 3060. Hold on. Deal with these assholes first.
It's on you.
I thought. Yeah, there's a dog. Okay.
Yeah. There was a dog. I don't. Is the dog still here?
I think so.
Yep. Not any longer. Anyways, so the current upcoming, I shouldn't say current, the upcoming generation of graphics cards, as I understand it on paper, nobody's gotten any demo releases or anything yet, but on paper, they are going to be twice as efficient as the current generation. I think the 3070 is said to be as good as, one moment, want to deal with these grenaders, I guess. The 3070 is going to be as good as the highest end 2080. Get away from me, dogs! I'm trying to put thoughts in my head and you're busy biting me in the dick. Alright. As good as the current gen high-end graphics cards at half the price.
Gotcha. Okay, I was trying to figure out why would they want the new thing to be just as good as the old thing?
Yeah, it's
half the price makes sense.
Twice as good at half the price.
But you said it was just as good as the highest end.
Look, I was okay. Let me start over because my brain was.
You said twice as efficient, and then you said just as good.
Nothing to it.
Okay, let me start over because my brain was going in too many avenues way too fast that there's too much going on screen. Okay. The upcoming graphics cards, the 3070, from what I understand, and I haven't looked at it too much, is going to be twice as good as the current generation at half the price.
Gotcha.
That is from what I have heard from what the pure numbers are. Now, I don't know if that's going to be true in practice because, you know, you can put a lot of numbers on paper and have it mean nothing at the end product.
Okay.
But even if it is as good, half the price is half the price.
So what are you going to do if Jacob doesn't show?
Look, that was... You're talking for D&D afterwards?
Yeah.
That is something that I'm not sure about. He was supposed to be doing a campaign tonight. Yeah, it was going to be his turn. That was last time. And now he's just like, yeah, I can't show up. So... I can throw something together.
Either that or I can continue to work on that other character.
Oh god. God damn it. This dog! Shoot it! Oh god, there's two of them.
I was going to say, which dog?
Which dog?
Maybe
Dogs die.
There's three of them.
And I can't do shit because I am literally inside everything. Barrett's health just went from like 6,000 to 1,000. There is too much shit on screen. I think they wanted me to be stealthy about this. I just don't think that can be done. Not with my skill set with stealth. Like,
well, you
it
lost the
exist.
right to be stealthy when in the cutscene Barrett broke the stealth.
You see, that makes sense to me, but, you know, video game logic never has to actually work that way. Oh,
yeah,
God,
there's
do I
three
have
dogs, because you just took down guard
I don't
dogs.
have any elixirs. Damn. Alright. Ether isn't needed. Mega Potion.
But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start making my other character. my orc character.
Yeah?
Or half orc, or whatever we end up doing.
Well, I think there's, we'll be able to do something for story, for my campaign. It's just gonna be really half-assed.
Oh, I mean, that's an option too.
Get this dog out of my life.
That's how I feel a lot of the times.
You know what? That is unnecessarily dark, Quinn.
I don't like dogs
Sure hope no one else knows we're here.
in general.
We need to move.
Alright. God, okay, I need to item up real bad.
Fucking mom's dogs are just sewer rats. Autumn's dog is just a giant idiot.
It's an adorable giant idiot.
It's a face only a mother can love.
Well, in Autumn's world, that would be her, right?
Well, Autumn's mother.
Oh,
It's
wow.
not Autumn's dog. There's no way that dog is coming with Autumn when we move together. I told her that. We're not getting a dog that big. I don't care. That I'm hardlining that.
Alright, in through the front door.
I do have to admit, though, I am rather disappointed that Dalmatians can often be aggressive because a Dalmatian is a pretty good sized dog that I'd be willing to get. Because it doesn't look like a sewer
Alright,
rat.
I need to know. So, in the original, there was a gag you could do. And I'm trying to see if this is actually going to play out that way, and it looks like maybe. You saw how big the building is, right?
Kind of, yeah.
So,
What is home?
in the original, you could actually go up the entire stairway.
Oh, gotcha.
The whole way.
Any idea where they might be holding Aerith?
I'm thinking a research facility. That'd make the most sense.
I think this is where we also might meet Red 13. I can't remember if that's here or later.
I got something going on with my neck.
Maybe near the top. That's where you are.
You're gonna go up all the stairs again?
I'm almost thinking about it just for the gag.
Maybe we can use the
I'm gonna at least
the
see if it's a
reception desk
thing.
to find out.
Also, the scene from when we flee in the original game,
Incredible.
when you get up there and you're having to leave the building,
Yeah.
is one of the scenes referenced to when people talk about how Tifa's tit sizes are smaller in the remake. Just a fun fact there. Because it's one of the few fully rendered scenes in the game. There should be a motorcycle in here somewhere.
So
Or a
it-
truck.
So what you're telling
Yeah,
me?
it's the truck over there, I think.
So what you're telling me is it's one of the few scenes where you have fully rendered titties.
Yes.
That's really disappointing that people pay attention to that. It's
Yeah,
kind
I
of,
think that's the truck we're going to end up taking out of here.
kind of sexist in the society.
Well, you know, this was back in the 90s, Quinn.
You know, it was a weird fad in the 90s that
I want to look around here. I know I could just go up. You know what? Screw you guys. I'm taking the other stairs. Damn it.
yeah, you didn't see that?
No, I didn't.
Well, anyway,
Screw me, guys. I'm an idiot.
Either the elevator or the emergency stairwell.
Isn't the lab we're looking for on one
elevator
top
or
floor?
emergency stairwell, Ian.
I hope we take the elevator.
Yeah, then this is the motorcycle we're going to get away on.
But anyway, a fad in the 90s that was kind of weird.
Every fad in the 90s?
No, showing off your belly. Women showing off their belly. Just the belly. Like, that was the important thing, was the midriff belly.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. More skin?
But that was that's just kind of weird to me that
Need a key card.
it wouldn't be like shorter shorts or
My problem here is this
Shorter
is way
tops.
too dark. Like, I need to be able to see in this building. I really feel like I'm looking at a black screen right now.
No getting upstairs without a key card, huh?
Think we're gonna need a few before this is over.
Pretty sure I saw one lying around.
Cloud, how the hell did you see anything here?
dude, you saw one lying around, you didn't pick it up?
the reception desk.
Yeah, but how to get in?
Through the top?
Go up and over, maybe? Look,
Yes.
pretty sure we could reach it if we hop across those lights.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
That's-
Barrett, you're gonna be good for that. Everybody else is agile. You're a little bit less
I think I'll
that.
give it a shot.
That's a
As the
dream of
lightest
mine.
one here, I figure I've got the best chance. You two can
To jump
sit
across
back
the
and
light
watch.
fixture like that?
In a major mall, yes. Are you kidding me?
This isn't even a mall. This is...
Okay, guys, wish me luck.
Mall, office building, who the F cares? They got giant lamps, man.
This is true.
Ooh, girl.
I'm wondering
Physics
if
is
these...
so not on your side.
Well, I'm wondering if these lead to anything special. Like if
Yeah.
I could take the others.
Yeah, physics would really struggle with that one.
What, with them swinging?
No, with you, when you jump,
Oh,
it would
yeah,
push you
because...
back
yeah,
so bad. The better option would have been having it swing and then you jump off the swing.
yeah.
But no, we don't believe in physics.
Tifa,
Oh shit! Tifa!
You
Nah, she's good.
are you okay?
I thought I was dead for sure.
No, instead they
out
have...
of everything you've done, Tifa, falling on a couch is what kills you?
Yeah, even if there wasn't a couch there.
Oh, there's your motorcycle, yeah.
Oh, over there, you think?
Well, you said you're taking a truck too, so why not the motorcycle as well?
Well, let's see.
Or that motorcycle?
Nope, it's behind glass.
That doesn't mean glass doesn't break.
Alright, so I've made it over here. Where to now? Am I supposed to get back up there? God, I hate that it's so dark.
Dude, I don't
Like,
think...
that's not just me, right? Like,
No, that's just you. I don't think it's as dark. I mean, it's dark, but it's not like black dark.
I can't see anything. It's like
I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of black, but I can see the edges of things. I can...
Alright, you got any ideas?
No.
Alright, well, they're telling me I can get on top of this thing.
Are you
But
supposed
that
to go
doesn't seem
from...
like it does anything.
Are you supposed to go from that to one of the hanging lamps? Is that a thing? Like, are you supposed to grab?
Nah, but I can get in here.
Well,
Once again, I don't know what that does.
There was a lamp behind you there.
No, that's going to be way too high.
Well, man, I don't know.
I feel like this is not very clear. And that has me a little irritated. I hate when... Okay, I'm going to be honest. I hate when games do this. Really, really obscure stuff that seems
We'll go
to
to
be
the other side.
irrelevant. God, can I get over on this? It's literally, I'm trying to piece anything together right now.
And then do you jump?
Oh my God. That is so
Hardcore
not clear.
parkour.
That is so not clear, though.
Hardcore
And then I have a
parkour.
ladder here. How do I... Oh,
What?
do I not even use the ladder? Why is she grabbing things that... Just get to the ladder, lady.
I don't know, but hardcore parkour is pretty cool.
Hand over hand, huh? That's fine.
Ah,
Bring it
that's why.
I'd be a little less angry if this was more clear. Okay.
We gotta go to the middle.
Yeah, except, like, she can't just go that direction, for God's sake! This is not what this game was made to do. Alright, can't go that way.
It's a little maze.
Yeah, except her trying to work the maze is, like, broken. You see, they're using a system that's made to be 360 degrees of movement. And they're making me do only 4 cardinal directions. And that is so weird with the joystick.
I don't know, I'm kind of down with the hardcore parkour, though.
God, Tifa! What are you doing? This is why when a game wants to use a grid system, they need to use the D-pad. Like, you can't justify having joystick with
Over on the side there.
Sure. Yep. Well, there's
This
a
isn't
thing
so
there.
bad. Pretty close now. Just need to make it over there.
Now, there was another way, but I'm curious what's over here.
I don't know what's anywhere, Quinn. I'm still too blind to see anything. Apparently nothing. Nothing is over here.
Well, that's weird that they would put a landing there then.
Too far. Can't go that way. So how do I...
Oh, did you have to go onto that thing and then...
Well, I thought so, but I tried going in all
I
directions.
think I see it.
I tried to go like to the right there.
Yeah, I think
I
you have
tried.
to.
No, she wouldn't move.
Well, try again.
Oh my god. No, there's an entire like animation thing I have to wait for. And I have to be holding it for that whole bit. God, this is not very good.
And you have to go around.
Yep.
What?
Oh, no, I don't.
I thought that said...
Yeah, it did.
Almost there.
It did say can't do, don't do the thing.
Okay, now you're going across the platforms again.
Alright, don't fall again. For the love of God, don't make me do that again.
Well, don't miss then.
I don't even think I missed.
Well, you weren't really good at the hardcore parkour.
You know what? Maybe.
Oh, hey, Ian and Quinn, are you guys still doing episode of gaming videos as well?
I haven't in a while. I am planning to get back to that. Give that.
I
oh, don't.
likely won't be in very many of them.
Right. Yeah. Why? Hold on. They're giving me the jump command when it's the other direction. Oh, okay. I was like, what's going on? Why is this... Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, that seemed really weird to me that I couldn't just use the joystick to swing.
Fine work.
Because that's what I was trying to do.
I might be able to disable security.
But yeah, the reason I haven't been able to do any of those is right now it's all I can fit on my plate to do the live streams. Because episodes take time to record. I will need to edit things. It's always the case.
So you can use that to look up what floor the research facility's on.
I think so. Give me a sec.
Gonna let this go for a minute.
Bingo. Professor Hojo's lab. 65th floor looks
Alright, so
like.
Hojo's... I think this is... I'm more confident now that this is where Red 13 is. Which is the dog lion creature from Final Fantasy
Yeah.
VII.
The Skyview Hall reception.
Anyways, I haven't been able to do much because, well,
Right.
our mother had an issue, and that's eating up a lot of spare time doing health care. I honestly feel like my eyes are slowly adjusting because I'm kind of seeing a bit better. But God, it looked so dark at first. Like, I'm actually getting a better view when I drop my eyes to the preview of the recording. Like, I actually see that better than the entire big screen that I have to work with.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Well, the screen down there has more backlighting. Is there anything in here of note? Doesn't really look like it. I don't see an elevator that I can use.
No, it's just the wrong way.
Well, I got an item out of it. So then was
Go
there
the
another
other.
one down this way? Alright, there's that one, and I think this one. Try this one next.
Oh, okay. Oh, and by the way, how's Caleb and Tyler? Tyler's doing great. Tyler still shows up once a week. Jacob and Moose still show up once a week.
Austin less so, but he's kind of getting in a position for a job right now, so, you know, gotta give the guy leeway on that.
Yeah, he works like second shift or something like that.
Caleb?
Caleb just kind of dropped off the face of the
Yeah, I
earth.
don't know what to say about that one. That's,
I know he told me that he was a little bit nervous about COVID, but Jacob and Tyler claim otherwise. I think he just kind of fell in a different path than what works for us. That
So
might
what
be it.
can
I
we
don't know.
expect further up?
As far as I know, everyone's still
More
pretty
security
cool, pretty chill.
restrictions. It's not gonna get any easier.
But Tyler brings his girlfriend around, which was
Interesting.
yeah, it's actually kind of interesting, surprising, like not.
Well, I'm glad that she got along with us as well as she did, because
Oh,
that
yeah.
was a concern of mine when he shows up with his girlfriend. I was like, Tyler, you know, this
What
is
we're like."
literally nerd group, right? You know what we're gonna be like.
But no, I definitely feel like she thinks I'm way more aggressive than I actually am, because
Which
like,
is hilarious.
which is just it's happenstance with the character that she came in on.
that you're playing, yeah.
But it's kind of cool that she's
I still
foreign.
love that.
She's foreign, which is actually really interesting because it's just unique.
Well, it's getting less and less unique, as time goes on.
Yeah, but it's funny that that we sometimes have the stereotypical moment where you have to explain what something means,
Well, did that not open?
or
Yeah, okay, so this keycard is not authorized. I missed that message.
I think there was a time that she missaid a
Alright,
what are those called? Where the phrases that we use that
can I just smash it?
no elevator.
That disappoints me.
What are those called? Is it euphemism?
I don't know.
Raining cats and dogs.
Maybe.
What would that be called?
Wasn't expecting
Euphemism
that.
might be it. I don't know.
Anyone knows where
That's an English thing, Quinn.
We took him down
I
quick.
think it is. But it's funny because she sometimes misuse or missays them.
Wonder if
Oh,
it's-
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like instead of saying raining cats and dogs, she would say
Sometime.
raining dogs and puppies or something like that. And it's like that's not how that goes.
We got this.
Which is funny.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The
It's kind of
stereotype
like,
is funny.
yeah. Well, it's kind of like, do you remember in Boondock Saints, the guy with Tourette's, how he would merge two together?
I mean, I feel like it's a little bit different, but
Oh, it's different. She does not have Tourette's, but
and she doesn't have the super like crazy Tourette's, the swearing Tourette's.
look, I'll be honest. That's the fun kind of Tourette's. If you're gonna have Tourette's, that's the kind you want to have.
There's a lady who I was watching for a little bit that did cooking videos with her brother, and she had that kind of Tourette's. And she would say some raunchy shit to her brother, and her brother's just like, okay, let me take the eggs because you're wasting eggs. Or she would, like, not, like, you could see her kind of like fighting it, and then she would just start throwing the eggs at him.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It was hilarious.
Oh. Alright, can I go through these ones? I'd imagine if I can't do one, I can't do the other, so I don't need to check that again.
Just do more elevator.
Yeah, apparently we have to
Yes.
get off every 10 floors, which doesn't make sense.
Over there. Over.
Did one open?
Yeah, down there.
Okay.
The one that Barrett and Tifa are standing in front of.
Well,
That should give you a good sign.
I was spinning too fast. I didn't even see them standing there.
Something to consider.
Straight on up to the top now. Come on.
Surprisingly, we're almost at an hour.
If you want to take
Really?
the stairs.
48 minutes.
Now that you mention it.
I love that Barris is calling him out on it.
What was that?
Cloud offered the stairs again. Wrong night to stay late. Alright, in the real world though, how do you respond if you open up the elevator and a guy that kind of a sword?
Right. Now people work there too.
The man gets what he wants.
It depends on the situation. If they're dressed like that in the real world,
Gets
I
costume.
think that's a funny cosplay.
Yeah. Yeah. We're safe here. What
Really?
about you, Mom? You okay? Good. That's a
Alright, here's the other one. What about the gun arm?
What? Oh,
Yeah,
you gotta be
what's
kidding.
going on here? How do you just ignore everything?
No, we haven't heard anything new yet.
I don't know.
They told us that Avalanche could attack
He
again
just
at
doesn't
any
care the
time.
whole way.
Just get somewhere safe, okay? Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
It's also a really big elevator.
Well, they probably use it to move those vehicles.
Maybe.
Like, the building I work in used to be a factory,
People just trying to support
and it's been completely repurposed. And we have elevators big enough to move entire parts of cars.
Easy to forget.
Oh shit! Elevators big enough to move entire parts of cars ain't that big, and screws aren't that big.
Talking like the entire like side panels, you could probably fit the entire front half of a vehicle.
Nah, nuts and bolts. That's all you move.
I mean, I don't move those because it's not my job.
I do.
Yeah.
Catch me the right day, I move some nuts and bolts.
We need to focus on saving Aaron.
I will.
I couldn't help myself.
You are a nut and bolt.
Yeah.
God damn it. Ugh.
The fuck?
70, 80, 90, 100%, 110.
110%.
Saturation confirmed.
That's not a thing.
You're overcharging.
Engaging materia cooling to reduce temperature.
I just really want there to be like a Mewtwo model floating in there.
Nah, that looks like bubble algae. Which is a terrible thing in your saltwater aquariums.
Madame Director, you have a meeting shortly.
Stop. Your timing is impeccably atrocious.
Which, by the way, you know how
Mako
I talk about how I
density
work
and
for a
material
zoo?
integrity are both
Yeah.
Or at least I work next to a zoo?
Registering
That's
mass
becoming
increase
a
in
lot
core
more serious,
materia.
because they're in serious talks about buying a sloth now.
The guy's probably got the money for it, so why not?
Oh,
I guess.
absolutely
Yeah,
has the money,
it's-
and I know where to buy a sloth.
see, that's the more surprising thing is that you know where to buy a sloth.
Yes. Or at least I know a place that had a sloth for sale once.
I mean, we found a place you could have bought a monkey. You could have bought a monkey.
Same place, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's also a place I know of where you can buy zebras and camels.
We're leaving.
Materia growth accelerating, outpacing models.
But,
The guy stays on his knees.
The reaction is out of control. We have to stop it quickly.
Everybody in there dies.
Man,
So this is the Skyview Hall, huh? Bet this place cost a fortune in there.
but yeah, my point is that, you know, it's insane to think that, you know, I always dreamed of, like, working at a zoo, but now I work at a zoo.
Yeah.
He's talking about, you know, doing stingrays and a touch pool for people to pick up starfish and shit like that, you know?
62, as well as floor 63.
Oh, I hope we do the horseshoe crabs. I'd be really excited about that.
Didn't we go someplace that let you like feed them or something?
No, we went to some Ripley
an
aquarium. It was
aquarium.
a Ripley's aquarium or something like that. I think in Tennessee or Georgia. I think it's Tennessee.
Somewhere, yeah.
Because Georgia has the Georgia aquarium. But maybe it wasn't Tennessee. I know Ripley's has a really good aquarium that I think it was a.
Going too well.
Can't remember if it was a cheap entrance or a free entrance.
This is a trap.
But I remember it being something that I went, wow, this is a lot for what we paid.
Yeah.
And I remember that specifically because you have pictures of me picking up the horseshoe crabs while other people around me are getting yelled at for picking up the horseshoe crabs because they're picking them up wrong.
Yeah, and then the lady actually came over and mentioned that you knew what you were doing.
I don't remember if she did or didn't.
No,
but,
I think she mentioned it to me because I think she thought I was your dad or something.
but I remember just all I did is I watched the lady pick it
Which
up
makes
once.
me feel bad that a 7-year difference puts me in dad territory for you. I just look that old.
I'm on my way there. I look pretty old now that I
No,
shaved my
yeah,
head.
nobody could look at me now and think I'm your dad.
But what I remember is just watching the lady do it once, and then I just copied her. I'm like, why can't other people just do that if they want to pick it up?
I mean, a lot of
That's-
them were kids that are just naturally grabby, but there were some adults that were just.
Well, that's my thing. It is, you know, there's so many. I mean, I was still pretty young then.
Yeah.
Yes, every reactor, every
But
pillar.
I think it's.
Like I said,
I can't remember who I was talking to at work
There's no
about
telling
this. I
what
don't
kind
think it
of
was
damage there
Brian.
might be.
I was talking to someone,
If
though,
you see
about
anything out of the ordinary, I want
people
to know.
just so many people are just so stupid with reading
Sorry to bother
animal
you, sir.
body language or even just knowing anything about it.
I brought the damage assessment for Sector 7 you requested.
And it's kind of silly.
Sir, perhaps you should try and get some sleep.
No, not yet. I need to finish preparing my draft of the reconstruction plan before tonight's board meeting.
I don't think I've ever been so deep into a project that I didn't think that I needed sleep.
What was that?
I've never, in a situation like this, I've never been
I would strongly
so
advise you
deep into
not
a
to see such
project
things
that I
outside
couldn't
this
sleep.
room.
Like, I've been in projects that interest me enough that I don't think about sleeping, but not ones where I go, I'm tired, but I gotta get this done.
I legit had a work day like that.
I can't do that. I would just pass out. I have passed out.
Like I've done that too. I've worked myself to the point of I literally fell asleep right where I was.
But for me, it's not like, oh man, I'm tired. I just need to get this done. It's like, oh, I'm tired. Hit the deck.
You have the same ability Mom does. When you're tired, you can just sleep.
I turn off.
I wish I could.
I mean, I did that today with the kids. Like, Autumn was joking with me that I'm such a dad because I have to have a 2 o'clock nap.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sitting in the chair watching a video with one of the kids.
Elevators, so let's try these.
I think it was Rayleigh. I was watching a video with Rayleigh on my phone, and I closed my eyes. I was like, yeah, just you watch your video. I'm just gonna sit here for a minute. Like
the President Shinra exhibit. God, could you imagine having that kind of money?
I could imagine having that kind of money, and it would not be me in a suit.
Hell no.
I know, Quinn. If you were gonna have a giant gold statue of you, it would just be you, like naked, rippling pecs, like
Maybe
standing
not
over.
naked, but definitely rippled pecs, or in a badass suit of armor.
Yeah, and I was gonna just imagine you like barbarian style over something.
I would definitely.
I don't know what you'd be fighting, but it'd be something.
It would be something badass.
It's like you wrestling a tiger.
I would definitely rather have more artwork of me than a statue of me.
Like, you know those paintings that they joke about in the movies, where it's like the rich guy who's egotistical about how powerful he is, like has over his bed just a painting of him fighting a beast?
Yeah, I would do that a lot.
That's
I would
you.
do that quite a bit. Different beasts, different outfits. I would have me in like a knight suit of armor fighting a tiger on the moon.
Yeah, see, that's totally a thing I could see you doing.
I feel like my paintings would be so random that
You already dealt with that guy.
I would be literally having different hats that I pull out of for what I wear, where I am, what I'm fighting,
Is there
what I'm
something
fighting
to
them
do
with.
in here? I mean,
follow arrows.
Yeah, but they led nowhere. Like I can't.
Moving along. The next exhibit will teach you about the important work
You could
of
wait
Jinkier.
until this
By
ends and
giving
then
you a closer look at each of our divisions.
maybe the door opens.
I hope you're ready to be amazed, because you simply won't believe all the exciting adventures we have here.
All right. Yeah, get me out of here.
Did you try going to the other door?
I don't want to go through that if I can avoid it.
Why not? I would love to have a big picture video room where I have the history of our company.
Destroyed a bunch of them already.
I would do that.
I mean, you would have that with telling the story of you.
Tyler's asking if he's picking people up or not.
Well, it sounds like it's not Jacob, but he might.
But then it would just be him and his girl.
Yeah, that's true. You gonna let him know that? Because I completely forgot until just now, even though we just talked about it, that Austin wouldn't be able to make it. That'd be one hell of a big screen. I'd love to have one of those. Like, look at that. In context to the size, Quinn.
Yeah.
What would you do with a screen that big? Because, like...
I know what I would do.
Yeah?
It's going to be cheesy for you, but I would absolutely enjoy it. It's just like documentary style videos.
Yeah.
of in the jungle or stuff like that. Like I really wish
This is Midgar.
the Detroit Zoo or any other major zoo would do this more often. Take advantage of more screens and things just to look at and learn from. Because I'm one of those people that stop and watch for 10 minutes.
Yeah, you do.
Like, I love in the gorilla exhibit, they have this whole, God, I think it's like a 5-10 minute video of
And transform it into the fuel and electricity that powers everything we do.
of this reservation in Africa of gorillas or chimps or something like that. And maybe it's chimps. But it's really, really cool because they talk about how it affects the community and how the community all comes together to get this reservation. I love that shit. I like hearing those stories.
Well, you know, when you have an interest, listening to documentaries and things like that of it is a lot easier.
Yes,
like,
but also I really like
It's made people blind.
the new penguin exhibit uses screens that reflect on the glass to just give you information. I think that's a cool and awesome idea because I can still see the penguin behind the screen now.
Yeah.
And I wish there's more exhibits like that.
Kind of like a pseudo hologram effect.
Yeah, and it's really cool that it's a way that I'm sitting here looking at the animal anyway. Oh, now I'm getting information about the animal. It's a way to force it into my face. That when I saw that, I was more fascinated with the screen than I was the penguins because I thought that was such a cool design choice.
So this key card we have,
yes,
that we got from assumably an employee who left it behind.
Yes.
When we got up to this floor, it actually got upgraded to a customer grade. How terribly low on the totem pole of the corporate ladder do you have to be for it to actually be an upgrade to become the customer?
Yo, I wonder what kind of shirts are on this website. I didn't realize that there was a shop for it.
You're looking for political clothing?
Yes, I want to see if there's ones for my kids that I actually like. That's the monitor.
Yeah, she is tearing into her cage behind us. Okay, this is some crazy effects. So I thought this was just like visual.
Oh my god!
Hold up, Quinn. Look at this. So we're in a room, right?
Yes. Yes. Okay, you're in a room.
And I thought it was going to be like this entire scene that we're seeing.
Yeah.
Is going on around us. But we literally became weightless for a second.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
The scene, like the room we were in, disappeared for this. That was crazy. Anyways, you're excited.
This is the thing. Yes, I am so excited because this says I cry less than Democrats. That's awesome. For a baby
you're gonna put that on the baby?
I don't have anyone young enough for this.
The youngest isn't?
No, she's not young enough for this.
All
anymore.
right.
But that's so awesome. I cry less than Democrats. Holy shit! I want that.
Well, let's not question what political side you're on.
Fuck that, dude. That's too funny. I'm gonna see if Tammy can make that. Holy shit, that is hilarious.
May we take our place in paradise.
So I think we just got the backstory of the ancients.
The ancients themselves are
long
gone. 2,000 years ago, a meteor.
Oh, they have it in a Pride version.
Civilization.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But before their fiery end, did the ancients find their promised land?
Does it have a deviation on the slogan? Because I thought that would be a good option if you're going to have the rainbow print, "Make America Proud Again."
Yeah, that would be good. But they have a "Make Space Great Again" hat.
We've harnessed the power of Mako.
Oh, hold up. Was that? Okay, that happened really fast, and I didn't catch all of it. I think they just showed the old model of the Shinra building from the original game.
In some blessed corner of the world.
It didn't look nearly high detailed enough to be for this model.
Well, I text Tyler saying it's up to him. Oh, really? They have a woke cat? That doesn't make sense. But Tyler said he's on their way.
Alright.
We shall not rest until
oh my gosh.
So, In reference to what's going on, Shinra is literally trying to sell bleeding the planet dry of its energy so that we can strive for perfect utopia.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, that's a spooky
What?
boy.
Oh, this must be way more in the future? Yeah, that's the meteor. So you know the meteor, right? You've
Yes.
experienced enough of the Final Fantasy story?
Yes.
Oh god.
No!
We're getting Tifa Barrett dead. I don't want this future, Quinn. Not okay with that. Oh, but that is some promotional scenery right there.
Absolutely.
Like that is just put that on a poster for the second part of this game.
Oh dear, oh dear. A man of my refined taste running out of butter. Short of its proper accompaniment, this tea might as well be boiled pond water.
The man has butter with his tea. Who does that?
No,
Really white people?
possibly have been.
It's cheese. Cheese with your
Crazy-ass
tea.
thing made me want to
Really white people.
And not just because of the presentation, but the content too. Ought to come with a warning. That ain't for kids.
That wasn't just a movie.
That huge meteor. What was that about?
Like I said, nothing you should show a kid.
I don't know. Back in the day, as kids, you could see a lot of things you probably weren't supposed to see.
Shinra experts.
Do you remember?
Go out and tell everyone about the wonders of Shinra.
Do you remember how young you were when you watched the first It movie?
And know-how. Please make your way to the
Probably Rayleigh's age.
Yeah, you were like 5 or 6,
Yeah.
and that was one of your favorite movies.
Because I didn't know what I was actually watching. Because I tried watching it again when I was like 10 or 12, and it actually scared me.
Yes, but I thought it was hilarious that it would come on TV, and you would just be like, no, I want to watch it. Go back, go back. Being that I am not a horror fan, it was just like, I don't even want to be in this room right now.
Mayor of Midgar, the empty suit that's just a mouthpiece for Shinra.
Yes.
That man looks almost like Colonel Sanders.
Magnificent city ever built.
That's Japanese Colonel Sanders.
That
His
is.
visual entertainment hall has been experiencing technical difficulties of late, and he suspected that these difficulties might impede your progress.
So what does the mayor want with us?
I'm afraid you'll have to ask him that yourself.
Guess we're supposed to follow.
Well, we are getting a lot of story exposition right now.
And we are past that hour mark.
Yeah, I'm waiting for us to get to a spot that we can
Fair
wrap
enough.
it up.
No, fair enough. I'm just
But I'm
letting
not
you know.
going to stop it in the middle of a cutscene.
Look at this
I'm
place.
just letting you know. That's be a robot.
So what? You telling me the mayor's some kind of crazy bookworm?
I mean, nothing wrong with that. That'd be quite a cool thing to have, is just a library collection like that.
I would love to have time to read like that.
That's the thing, like, I don't think anybody has enough time to read all of that.
Not all of that, but to like books, to read enough to justify something like
Well,
that.
yeah, and of course a lot of these could just be reference things too. Like, you could, if you had a library like this, guarantee most of what you have is going to be when you need to look one thing up that you have it available.
Yes. I do really, really want to set up, maybe not a library like that, but like a full bookshelf.
Anybody who's rich enough to own a mansion needs to have a library room.
That
should be standard.
No, part of the thing I wanted to do with that monitor cage I was designing was going to have like a bookshelf in it.
If this is a trap,
that the point is to sit in the middle of the quote unquote in the middle of the monitor cage to read your book or talk with friends. I wouldn't have any TVs there. No TVs, no video game systems.
Yeah, like a nook that you sit in to have your... Yeah.
I think that would be a cool reading nook to be in the middle of 2 monitors.
Yeah. All right, so this is going to be the point that I am going to save it here. And thank you so much for stopping in, Halo Master Chief.
Thank you, Halo.
Yeah, if you get any more information on the upcoming
if you figure out what Pringles has to say.
hit me up on Twitter, because I'd love to be able to hear from that, because I'm kind of following it closely, but ever since they announced those new graphics cards, I'm actually on the fence of maybe I just get a new graphics card first and wait for the consoles even longer than I originally planned. But, keep me updated on that, too. I look for information, and if I get some, I'll send it your way. But, otherwise, thank you so much for coming in, and hope to see you next time. Have a good one.
Bye.